Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. And in this video, I want to talk about monster hunts and do they work in the Western MMO sort of scene. At the moment, we have games like WoW, games like Guild Wars. I'm trying to think of other big MMOs, and really there isn't that many. And a part of that is because we've moved away from what we had in the golden days, so to speak, of MMOs, where you had games like Star Wars Galaxies, like Dark Age of Camelot, like Ultima Online, like Vanilla WoW, where it was very, very grindy, and there was always a grind to do. And while a game could easily consume hours upon hours of your playtime, uh, there was always something left to do. You never really got to the end game, and that was something that was fantastic for some people and just unplayable for others. We've now moved to a market of you can pick it up and put it down pretty much whenever, and that's a little bit of a shame, honestly. So I wanted to question whether monster hunts are something that realistically people are just going to go, okay, yeah, it was fun, but I'm just going to stop doing them. And doing them for the sake of the monster hunt, for me at the moment, we're only a week and a half in. I don't need the Dragon Balls right this second. I will ultimately need them in the future. But that's a future me problem, right? Right now, I'm in a position where I don't really need the Dragon Balls. So I could get away with going, I'm not going to do Monster Hunts right now. Sorry, guys, not interested. But actually, I think they found an amazing way to balance it because they've balanced Monster Hunts. And I 100% believe this, that they've balanced it around having 20 people in their group. The XP is toned down on the mobs to make it actually not ridiculously strong. The monster hunts themselves give a lot of XP, and the fact that you just clear them so quickly like this. So, like I said, I think the game is balanced around the having 20-man groups, which is great because when you meet another group on the enemy faction, they're also 20-man. So we've been getting into positions where we're doing monster hunts. One, we're all on comms, it's a laugh and a joke. The grinding doesn't feel so grindy when you're in a group like this. And then you have the fact that you can also get into these fights that are, you either win, you lose, whatever, which are fun, they're entertaining, and actually they're very skill-based. I think that's probably the most skill-based fight in the game currently, is a good 20v20 ZVZ. And I'm all about it. I'm all about that life of having skillful ZVZs. Now, looking at this from a solo player or a player from a guild that isn't particularly active or strong or anything like that, monster hunts are going to become very tedious for you guys very quickly. Why? Because you haven't got the people to gate that 20-man group. However, as you can see, and I've actually done this to test, rather than running with the Tetrafy guys, I ran with a pug group just to see how hard it was and whatever. They used a different tactic of pulling, they did things their own way, but realistically we were clearing it just as quick, if not quicker, than the way I do it within Tetra. Not an issue. These Zergs were a little bit, as you can see, this is what I'm saying. We're about to get into a fight right now in the middle of just a ZVZ, in the middle of doing these monster hunts. Let's see if we can make some big plays here. We're going to roll through. Knocked up their backline. Look at that. Look at that. I'm being helpful, though. So, I mean, I'm lagging a little bit and still trying to learn how to play this class, unfortunately. And against one of the best sort of ZVZ guilds in the game. But again, I haven't met people that are super salty about losing. In fact, actually, I've met a lot of people, even in pugs, that are like, that dude, we had some good fights, we had some bad fights. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and that's what we want. That's what the game should be about. Again, it happens. We died. This is the reaction. Rather than people getting salty, they're going, right, okay, can we do this? Can we swap channels? Swapping channels is amazing. If you're really actively against fights, you can swap channels and avoid. All of this stuff is fantastic to make the game more exciting. So to answer my original question, because I've got a little bit off topic here, to answer my original question, do I think monster hunts in Bless Online have a place in the Western market for MMOs? And I think Absolutely. In fact, it's something done very, very well. This is a very well implemented system and something that I honestly don't see where they could grow on it. Maybe a boss that spawns would be a cool thing if enough mobs are killed, or if like a luck thing would be a cool thing if you kill enough mobs in an area. Like an elite spawns or like a boss spawns, which is a point of contention. Some groups would just go, nope, not interested. Other groups would be like, yeah, we want to kill it. That could be a cool thing, but ultimately, right now, these are really fun to do. You don't have to pay too much attention to them, which means you're not full focusing, which is always nice. There's multiple classes that can fill like the pulling role and things like that. Hey, I can't talk any more positive about Monster Hunts in Bless Online. And don't get me wrong, I don't want people to see this as like a Bless Online fanboy channel. It's not. There's certain things in this game that I am not happy with the state of right now, BGs. And yeah, I'll be addressing that in future videos as well. So if you do like this sort of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and catch you later. Goodbye, guys.